You got me. All right? You got me. Timberwolves fans, you got me. Y'all up 3-1. Y'all whooping our ass. You got me. You're the better team. We have no answers for Ant. We can't cover open shooters. We're too small. We can't rebound. We can't stop dribble penetration with Austin and Luka as our backcourt defenders. We played our trump card, playing all 5 of our death lineup for the entire second half. We still lost. We're down 3-1. We ain't coming back. Timberwolves in 5. Y'all got us. Y'all won. Y'all won. Okay? At least that's what you want me to say. I know that's what you want. I know that's what you expect me to say. I know that's what would fill your heart with joy, and you would just love nothing more than to watch a Lakers fan just come in here and sulk and cry and admit defeat and self-deprecate. You would love that. Would make your day. But if that's what you're here for, if that's what you want to hear, you probably clicked on the wrong video. Okay? Because the way I'm wired and the way I'm built, I am a competitor through and through. I don't quit. I don't give up. Y'all can't. What y'all gonna have to learn about me is y'all can't tell me how to be a fan. Okay? I don't care if y'all think it's delusional. I don't care if y'all think it's misplaced. I don't care what you think about me or my fandom or Lakers fans in general. I don't care. Y'all can't tell me how to be a fan. And the way I'm going to choose to be a fan, until that score say 4-1, 4-2, or 4-3 in favor of the Timberwolves, I think we got a shot in this Lakers in 7. That's my mindset, okay? I understand that Anthony Edwards is putting meat up our spine right now. I understand that Naz Reid hasn't missed in the fourth quarter. I understand that Julius Randle's getting to the line whenever he wants because we're too little. I understand all of this. I understand that we can't hit shots. We can't hit the big shots that y'all are hitting. We turning the ball over. We're blowing fourth quarter leads. I get all of that. I understand that we're down 3-1, but I also understand that we're going back home for Game 5. And we're a phenomenal home team. I understand that. 3-2, okay? I understand that Game 6 is going to be a tough, very physically and mentally and emotionally draining game on the road with that crowd and the big dog energy that Ant is bringing. I understand that we got Luka Doncic and LeBron James, and I'm going to trust them into the end. 3-3. I understand that Game 7 is at home, and I've never seen LeBron James. I could be wrong, but as far as I can recall without looking it up, I've never seen LeBron James lose a Game 7 in his life. 4-3, Lakers, on to the second round, playing Golden State. That's how I choose to be a fan. Until it's over, it ain't over. And I hope that the players in the locker room, those Lakers players, I hope they feel the exact same way that I feel. And anybody that's walking around with even an inkling, any semblance of quit in their body language, they ought to not play. They ought to not show up to the arena. Because this is the bed that we made for ourselves. I still feel like we are the better team. I don't care what you think about me thinking that. I don't care. I have my own reasons beyond just me being a fan. Yes, my fandom causes me to have a bit more belief than I probably should, but me just watching the games and me seeing how the game is unfolding and me seeing that for the vast majority of the game, we are in control until the fourth quarter gets here and we run out of gas or we stop running structured offense or Anthony Edwards just decides to turn it up a notch and LeBron, I know LeBron had 0 fourth quarter points. He's a 40-year-old man who played the entire second half, 46 minutes. What do you expect? I do blame this loss on JJ. We can get to this game now specifically. We can get out of all that other extra nonsense. We can get to this game. This loss is on JJ to me. He gambled and he lost. I'm just to let you know, I'm not gonna react to the whole game because it's old news. The next game is tomorrow. This game was 2 days ago. So whatever. I do want to get to specific. We're gonna get to the fourth quarter actually. JJ, in my opinion, has to understand that we cannot just play. I know what I said. I know what I said about Jackson Hayes. A lot of what I say on here is for jokes and laughs and entertainment. My true thoughts on what's going wrong, we have to steal more minutes. What do I mean? There is no reason why we don't trust Gabe Vincent to come in for at least 3 minutes to spell Luka Doncic or LeBron. There's no reason we don't trust Jared Vanderbilt to come in and spell a few minutes. There's no reason we don't trust Jackson Hayes to at least bring. He's our only 7-footer that we can play, bro. They are playing size the entire game. We are making it a point to play Rudy Gobert off the floor, but I feel like we should want him on the floor because it's 5-on-4 on offense. I understand his defensive presence and his lack of ability. his ability to play on the perimeter while being a defensive anchor, a lot of his deficiencies I feel like are overblown because of the highlights. And to his credit, he's even mentioned this. He's like, bro, amongst the hundreds of thousands of possessions that I've played, the only ones that get shown are the highlights, but I'm a 4-time defensive player of the year for a reason. And regardless of how the league views him, you cannot just continually go at him in isolation over and over and over again and expect to yield results. I know what Luka Doncic's numbers look like, but they're being undone by Anthony Edwards' numbers anyway. And he's tired because he's having to get around Julius Randle, who's strong, Rudy Gobert, who's lengthy, Naz Reid, who's a bit more athletic than people probably give him credit for. Like, we have to steal some Jackson Hayes minutes, man. We have to steal some Gabe Vincent minutes. Gabe Vincent can hit a shot. He's gonna compete on defense. Vanderbilt, I know he sucks on offense, but at the very least, you can have him come in, foul Ant a few times. Do something. Just steal some rest. Because when you play your players the entirety of the game, the entirety of the second half, and doubly so when you're playing Luka and Austin, who's getting attacked relentlessly on defense, they're going to run out of gas when we need them most. And guess what? Anthony Edwards is coming off the bench, rested, and ready to do shit to us, bro. Like, we're losing ourselves these games. Silly turnovers, missed opportunities in transition. We're missing open layups. We're turning the ball over in transition. We're leaving guys open. Naz Reid hasn't missed in the fourth quarter, like I said. Anthony Edwards is doing Anthony Edwards stuff. All of these things in conjunction is rough for us, man. And I feel like I haven't seen. I'm not convinced that we can't play with them. I'm not convinced that we can't beat them. I'm not convinced we can't beat them 3 times in a row. I'm not convinced until I see it. Until I see us go home, I'm gonna hold out hope. But the fourth quarter.
Reeves in the corner. Reeves drives, looking, finds Finney-Smith straight on three-pointer. It's good.
What an out-of-body experience this shot was, man. Like, what a moment in my life that shot was. I really thought there was no way we were gonna lose this game if we got Dorian Finney-Smith walking into threes in transition at a moment like this. I can't find the specific spots, and I don't feel like scrubbing through. There's a few plays I want to highlight though. Number one, and these just sound like excuses if you want. I don't give a f. Okay. The last 2-minute report even like they confirmed the tripping foul that was missed on Jaden McDaniels on Luka Doncic. We should have been at the free throw line. That's number one. Number two, the missed three. Just the missed threes. Like Luka Doncic dribbling the ball, the air out the ball, and then passing the ball to LeBron James with 6 seconds left on the shot clock. He hoisting up a three from the hash mark where Chris Finch is standing right now. We miss. It was 113 to 111 when that happened. I wonder if they're going to show that. They didn't. LeBron James hoisting up a three. That three was purely just a I'm tired three. And like, it was a high risk, high reward. If it goes in, you're up 5 and the momentum is all the way on your side and you're feeling good and the crowd's out of it. But when you miss, you go down and you concede plays like the one that's about to happen now, which is, in my opinion, the most unforgivable moment of this game. Come on with this. Come on. The most unforgivable play of this game. Cool. Austin Reeves. Concede this basket, bro. Give your team a chance. What are you going to do in this position to stop this layup from happening? All you can do is foul him. And this foul costed your team the game, bro, damn near. Like, let him go. What are you doing? Now you're down 1 instead of a tie ball game. Like, come on, man. Then you got this. We can't even run a play because LeBron, they showed a courtside view of this pass. Luka, you could absolutely stand to like do something about shielding the defender behind you. Like, you could absolutely at least try to seal him behind you. But LeBron, Austin's right here with the defender actually sealed, and you damn near passed the ball to Jaden. Like, horrible play. Horrible play. But then we get to this play, and this play is really what pissed me off. Because we got to stop. Good swipe. Timeout. Okay, so out of bounds. They talking about challenging, right? They skipped it. We called time. Okay, I'm going to go into a spiel now about this whole challenge system, everything. We called the timeout. Because we wanted to get a good play on the floor. My problem number one, how the hell is it possible for the Timberwolves to challenge a play during our timeout? How are they not forced to burn a timeout if they want to challenge the call? That's number one. Okay, so the challenge should have never happened in my opinion. Number two, they challenged the out of bounds call. They challenged who it is off of. I feel like if you challenge, it should be like the NFL. You should have to specify what it is you're challenging on the play. And then regardless of what happened outside of the scope of that challenge, you cannot change the call to something that had nothing to do with the challenge. So if you're challenging an out of bounds call, you cannot therefore see that it was a foul on the play and say, oh wait, it was out of bounds on Ant, but he got fouled before it went out of bounds, so put him at the line. Like, that's bullshit. They have to change that. I understand that's how the rule is and it works both ways, and if it benefited us, it might be a different conversation. No, it wouldn't, at least in my opinion, not coming from me. They need to change that rule entirely. Number three, they used the most 2K25 instant replay as camera angle, bird's eye view, Hawkeye camera angle. I've never seen this camera angle before in my life. They had this over top view, and I better see this camera angle from here on out for similar plays like this. That better not be a one-off thing that was only used to screw us over. I've never seen this camera angle before, but they showed it, and they showed LeBron swiping on Ant's hand, which LeBron came out and said, as far as he knows, in his 20 years of basketball in this league, 22 years of basketball in this league, more than 22 years in basketball in general, hand is part of the ball. If he gets hand, but he also hand part of the ball. Hand is part of the ball. You're gonna dispute this in the comments because you don't play basketball and you don't know what you're looking at. Hand is part of the ball. Now, granted, he got the wrist, so yes, I'm not necessarily mad that they called I'm not necessarily mad that it is it's a foul. It can be called a foul. I'm mad that they overturned it to a foul when they challenged the out of bounds call. I hate that system. I hate that they can do that. But anyway, they go up three. And we get a good look at this. This quality is terrible. We get a good look at this. Bounce to LeBron. Austin, take your time. Stop fading away. Good look. You missed. And we out of here and we lose and we're down 3-1 going back home. Now, like I said, all hope is not lost. All hope is not lost. And I hope the team believes in that. Truly, this is not Denver. This is not Denver. We're home on Game 5 this time. I don't think this Timberwolves team is as good as... I don't know. This Timberwolves team beat Denver last year. That same Denver's team. So, this Timberwolves team is a little better. It's a little better than that Denver team. But we're better than the Lakers team that lost last year to Denver. So, I believe. And you're not going to convince me to not believe. Until this series is over, it ain't over. I think we can do this. We can do it. It starts with Game 5. You got to look at it from that perspective. Win Game 5, you go back to Game 6, and you can make this right. And I feel like if it gets to Game 7, we're going to win. But, it got to get to Game 7. But I believe my spirit is not crushed, although, objectively speaking, obviously the odds are against us, and I'd be a fool to say that they're not. So, chances are slim. I took a few days because I didn't want to come in here and overreact and say things I don't mean and be, maybe that's what get views, but that's just not how I wanted to do this. I wanted to really internalize what happened. Because I went to sleep immediately after the game. I was devastated. I'm not going to lie to you. I was very upset about this loss. Because we were up by double digits. We came out the half. We were blitzing their ass. Ant got hurt. He came back, started killing us. I'm glad Ant's playing because I don't want no asterisk. Because we would have won. And I don't want the asterisk. And, he's having a good playoff series. So, whatever. In the spirit of competition, I'm glad he's healthy. But, man, what a predicament we found ourselves in. But that's my quick little reaction on it. I know this is old news, so I don't want to take too long on it. We on to Game 5, and hopefully it's a win. Hopefully I don't got to come in here and be depressed, but that's my thoughts on it.